Hello everybody, it's Saturday, the weather's a bit ho-hum, and even though it's fairly early in the day, I have been quite busy already. I've already been through to my parents this morning to shop my dad's car for a couple of hours. The title of this video is kind of a clue towards that. I've had a little bit of a saga. Some of you may have seen a previous video where I showed you a bike I got given by a colleague. They were just wanting rid of it, they didn't want anything for it. So I said, right, I'll take it. Fine, looks really nice. I was quite pleased with it. Then I took it out on the road to test it and I didn't really feel comfortable on it at all. I don't know if it's the road racer style of the handlebars or the funny kind of gear change. I thought I would get to grips with it, but I didn't. Anywho, in one of those odd little things that sometimes happens in life, I'd been mentioning this to my dad. And he says, funny you say that. He had been going somewhere past the house of a guy he knows. Here's Davey out in his garden, horting about with a bike. My dad says, oh, are you getting ready to go out? And he says, no. He says, I'm pumping up the tyres and making sure it hasn't worked so I can get rid of it. And I was an older fella, so he said he was getting a bit, I don't know if he wasn't feeling quite comfortable on a bike anymore or whatever. But conversation went on and boy says to my dad, well, if your loan's wanting the bike, I'll just give him it. So my dad phoned me and said, you're after a bike. He sent me a couple of pictures and I saw it. I thought, oh yes. So I'm doing a swap. I've got to get that bike out the back of my dad's car, take the one I've got down at the bottom of the stairs out, put it in the car and wheek it off back through to my mum and dad's. So that's my day. But apart from seeing the bike, there will also be something I've been wanting to do for a while, which will be a short review of Father's car. So it's not going to be Top Gear, it's not going to be anything like that, it's just little old me doing a little spiel about a Skoda Yeti. I must admit I'm quite disappointed that this didn't work out with this bike because it's really, really nice, but my dad will put it to good use, so all is not lost. It is a very good bike, just not for me. I think it's the handlebar layout, I just can't, I don't feel comfortable with it. I prefer a straight set. Well, I guess that's just the way it is. I better go and get the other one out the car now. Check that out. Now that's a bike. I am really happy with this. Definitely putting a few miles on this one. So yeah, that's an absolute topper for a free bike. I'll just need to get my Allen keys out and adjust the seat, but that's all. It looks really good and the seat is really comfy, so excellent. Found a nice spot for this, didn't I? Very pleasant up here. Look at that in the background. Those are local landmarks. Big radio masts that were put up to carry the BBC's radio services just before the Second World War. Come along the main road, you see them all lit up at night, it's quite impressive. But yeah, so, sort of car review, I guess. Well, this is it. My father's owned it for a few years. It's a Skoda Yeti. It's 1.2. automatic. It's a special edition called Monte Carlo. Yeah, it's quite nice. I have to watch the angle here. I don't want to show the number plate, so it's just a square family hatchback crossover type thing. Quite a pleasant little car. Roomy. I've got the rear seats folded down in order to get the bike in the back, but I'll show you with that down, it's practically a little van. Even the boot space itself is pretty impressive on its own, actually. The amount of junk I've helped him shift in this thing. Oh, it's caught there. Oh, the bike shifted. Wait a minute. There we go. So yeah, here's the business end of it. Comfy seats, special trim I guess. 7-speed automatic. Quite a simple, logical setup. Nice flat bottomed steering wheel. First time I saw that I thought it was a little odd, but you kind of get used to it. What else? See, the main screen, it's actually a touch screen, covers the sort of the radio, the various other controls. You can see different buttons down the side. And it does have an auxiliary socket, so that is really good, which means I can plug in a CD player. Today's music of choice is my favourite album of all, Paramore's 2007 Riot. Anybody who's a regular on my channel by now will know I am a humongous Paramore fan. I was driving along the road singing my little heart out to this. Speaking of driving, the experience, it's very light on the steering. It's surprisingly nippy considering it's just a 1.2. And it's got more than enough power to overtake, or if you need to, even 5 up, fully loaded with people and bags in the back. It can move. I must admit, it can move. Quite a pleasant thing to drive, actually. But yeah. So, I hope you've enjoyed that. A little bit rambly, and then a tour of a car. But I've been wanting to do that one for a while. And it's a good enough car. Let's say it does what you need it to. And yeah. Volkswagen Group reliability, definitely. So I think on that note, I will say thank you for watching this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everybody.